Yes, guys, Cossy here. Welcome back to the channel. Team of the week, EPL team of the week. That is the show you're watching every Monday, every single Monday. We do have it now. Of course, we have had only 9 games out of 10, but it doesn't matter. Arsenal is dominating the team of the week, and I just can't release it tomorrow. I have to release it today because tomorrow we have the UEFA Champions League, and I'd love to look at a couple of games, 1 or 2. So, team of the week, who are your 11 players of the week? I'd love to know. I'd love to know because I think there's so many Arsenal players there that you could just get the Arsenal team and place it in the team of the week, and it would make a lot of sense. Absolutely. I didn't see very very astonishing performances from over the weekend. I think a couple of players, the usual names, Sa for Watford, Saint Maximin and Joe Willock for Newcastle, maybe Aston Villa. I think they had a very, very good game, by the way. Aston Villa, Ole Watkins, of course, he didn't score, but had he hit the target, probably I would think about him. But he's a striker, and he doesn't hit the target. I don't include him. But Brentford, a team to talk about, as well as Arsenal in that week. For me, they are the 2 best teams of the week, and of course, the worst team of the week should be Spurs. So we look at a couple of games over that weekend. We started off with Chelsea, Manchester City, bogus bullshit, very, very boring. Thomas Tuchel made that look so difficult, but Manchester City finally edging it 1-0. I think it was a very, very good performance, by the way, from City. They should have scored 5-0, but it again translates to the language we've been talking about. They need a striker, don't they? They do need a striker. If only they had gotten Harry Kane, probably life would be a little bit better. But City winning that one and now going joint top, only 4 points ahead of Arsenal, so that should be a point to talk about in that weekend. Manchester United lost to Aston Villa 1-0. Who cares? Who cares? United lost to Villa. Who cares, right? Who cares? But very, very good performance from Aston Villa. And I think, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the pressure is now mounting on. Leicester City 2, Burnley 2, in a game that I thought Leicester City was so lazy, and Burnley could have taken it home. Jamie Vardy scoring a brace. He makes it to the team of the week today, scoring a brace. Of course, he had an own goal in that game, so he literally scored a hat-trick, but one of the goals doesn't actually matter because it was an own goal. And then Burnley through Maxwell Cornet getting the second goal. Later, in the 90th minute, Burnley were very close to getting that win, but Chris Wood was just offside. Everton getting an easy win against Norwich City, 2-0. Abdoulaye Doucouré with a beauty, my man. And of course, the penalty from Andre Townsend to make it 2-0, and Everton went through. Leeds 1, West Ham 2. Mikel Antonio coming back with a goal, and of course Rafinha for Leeds continuing to show that he's one of their best players, and one of the best players, by the way, in the Premier League. It went 1-2 for West Ham. Leeds, of course, Junior Firpo being very, very unlucky to get that own goal. Watford 1. Newcastle 1. Newcastle were an absolute nuisance in that game. Absolute nuisance, because they should have scored at least 3 goals before Ismail Sarr equalizes. They should have buried it. They should have buried. I think Joe Willock had a chance. They failed to. I think Ben Foster should be goalkeeper of the weekend, but Ramsdale, because he gets 3 points, we will take Ramsdale. But I think Ben Foster, the cycling GK, an absolutely beautiful performance. And of course, Newcastle's goal was scored by Wilson. Is it called Wilson? Right? Is it called Wilson? I think it's called Wilson. The new striker they got from FC Bournemouth. They should have won that game. A boring 1-0 for Wolves against Southampton. Southampton are becoming becoming more crap than I didn't expect. They didn't score. They didn't show anything in the first half. They were just all over Wolves. They absolutely did nothing. And Wolves obviously getting that 1-0 win. And of course, it is their man. I think that's where Wolves will be a little bit more optimistic. It is their man, Raul Jimenez, that gets that 1-0 victory off the line. You need him to get to start scoring. You need him to get his confidence. You need him to be in the line because he is the engine of the team. Brentford 3, Liverpool 3. What a game, guys! What a game! It's you can't believe it. Ethan Pinnock gets that goal, and you just believe, Liverpool will level. Jota levels. Salah gets the second, and it is, you just feel it's gonna be, just feel it's going to be, that's it, right? You just feel it's going to be that's it, and then goals just keep on coming. Goals just keep on coming. 3-3 Brentford. What a performance! What a display of character. Liverpool should be checking themselves out, though, in that game, because I think they had the best 11, their best 11 on the pitch, and Brentford absolutely bullied them. And obviously, the last game of the weekend, Arsenal thumping Tottenham Hotspur 3-1. Everything was right in that game. Absolutely right. So, after looking at those performances, let's dive into what should be our 11 of the weekend. Let's go with Aaron Ramsdale. In goal. I think many people will agree with me, especially because the channel is a national channel. Many people will agree with me. But apart from that, I think he was good. He was good. He was absolutely good in that game. So for me, the two saves made it. The two saves made it for me. The one against Luke Moura's shot and Heung-min Son's shot. They just made it. They made my day. Thank you so much, Aaron Ramsdale. Clearly now clear of Leno. Leno is gonna struggle to get back in that starting 11 unless Ramsdale gets himself injured, which he shouldn't, because fighting a goalkeeper like Leno, you need to stay on your best form for quite some time, right? I'm going with the back three. That's why you've seen me changing the system, and I'm going to play Ethan Pinnock in my back three. Ethan Pinnock was very present. Brentford trying to disgust Liverpool. That's the word. Brentford disgusting Liverpool. Ethan Pinnock was very present, and of course he scored the first goal for Brentford. A very good flick on from Ivan Toney, who's now being linked with Arsenal because we need a striker. But I think Ethan Pinnock qualifies to come in there. I'm going to go with Thiago again. I'm going to go with Thiago as part of my back three. Thiago Silva, 36 years of age. He's continuing to be a beast in the Premier League. He's continuing to be an absolute beast in the Premier League. Like I said, City could have scored 5. They could have scored 6. They could have scored more than that. But Thiago Silva, what a lad he is in that in that Chelsea defense. Now there's a big debate for you Arsenal fans. Do we go for Ben White in the back three, or should we go for Takehiro Tomiyasu? Very great performances from both of them. I think Tomiyasu was very solid, but Ben White, the fact that he kept Harry Kane very quiet, right? The fact that he keeps Harry Kane very quiet, he qualifies. He definitely qualifies to be in the back three. So my back three is Ben White, Ethan Pinnock, Silva, and Aaron Ramsdale, putting in mind and in consideration that players like Tomiyasu had a very good game, and also Ben Foster had an absolute masterclass of a performance. So Ramsdale for me comes in this one because he gets 3 points in the Netherlands derby with 2 great saves. But it should be Ben Foster there, definitely. It should be Ben Foster. I've gone with that. A midfield of 4 actually, right? A midfield of 4 where we will play Abdoulaye Doucouré, right? We will play Abdoulaye Doucouré. This guy, Everton. The problem is me spelling his name, right? But I know should be Abdoulaye. right. Okay. Where are you, Abdoulaye Doucouré? Why don't I get his name? Abdoulaye. No. Doucouré. Right, here we go. Doucouré. Abdoulaye Doucouré. So Doucouré was in was very present. Everton beating Norwich City 2-0. And many of you could ask me, because it was only Norwich, why do you even bother giving us an Everton player? But for me, Abdoulaye Doucouré is writing statements, and it's just announcing himself as one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. He's so lucky. Of course, it's not a mistake, but I'm gonna say he's so lucky that he's playing for Everton. He made that switch last summer, but won from Watford. And what a guy he is. He plays with Alan in that pivot, but the more you watch Doucouré, the more he gets in those very dangerous areas. The finishing, he's just good. He's my midfielder. Of the weekend, he was absolutely very, very good. I'm going to partner him with Curtis Jones. Right? I hope I'm right. I'm gonna partner him with Curtis Jones, Liverpool. Great performance again from the lad. Curtis Jones, very, 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 very great performance from the 19-year-old. What a blockbuster, what a net buster he scored against Brentford. But apart from that, I think, he's just part of this kind of, team that is just cropping up under the guidance of, Jurgen Klopp. He was everywhere. He was so good on and off the ball. His work rate. He's a very, very nice lad. So keep an eye on Curtis Jones. Should be able to break into Liverpool's first team, permanently, very, very soon. And then I expect him to be picked up by Gareth Southgate, because we know Southgate. He loves those young players. He just loves players that work work a lot, have talent, and are very, very committed. So Curtis Jones, as a reward, will be playing with Abdoulaye Doucouré in our midfield. Right now, still part of the midfield, I'm going to go with Rafinha. I'll go with Rafinha, Leeds United. Right, go with Rafinha, Leeds United. He scored the only goal for Leeds, and they lost to West Ham 1-0 at home. 2-1 at home. Are they suffering from the second season syndrome? Have people found them out? It's a big debate, but you can't take anything away from Rafinha's performances. I think this season he's been their man, and again getting himself onto the score sheet. Emile Smith-Rowe, for me, one of the best midfielders, in the weekend. Emile Smith-Rowe scored one, created one assist. What exactly do you need from such a young lad? So Smith-Rowe, Arsenal, Rafinha, Leeds, Doucouré, Everton, and Jones, Curtis, Liverpool will complete our midfield four. Up front, I wasn't really impressed. I wasn't really impressed in the weekend. But Vardy got a brace, unless I missed a brace, but I don't think I did, right? I don't think I did. I've gone with Jamie Vardy as my striker. Don't think about Aubameyang. I'm not giving him a chance, in this lineup. Not giving him a chance in this lineup. So I'm going with Jamie Vardy. I've gone with Jamie Vardy. Scored a brace to secure a point for Leicester City against Burnley. I'm going to give Mikel Antonio as well, and Saka. Right? Yeah. So let's go with Saka. Let's first go with Bukayo Saka. Right? So I've gone with Saka on the right side. And then on the left, we will go for Mikel Antonio. Right. Mikhail. He's called Mikhail, right? He's called Mikhail Antonio. So that is I mean, Mikhail Antonio comes back. Was it from suspension? Yeah, because he missed the Manchester United game. He was on a red, yellow plus yellow, and then he comes back in that game and grabs a winner for me. It's just like he's just announced himself as the life, the breath, the heart, and the brain of West Ham Football Club. So very important 3 points for West Ham, and that's the reason as to why I include him. Vardy, I've explained the reason. 2 goals. Is there anyone who collected more than 2 goals in the weekend? I didn't see any hat tricks. And then Saka scoring and also assisting. He deserves to be there. I didn't see any. I didn't see any hat tricks. There were no hat tricks there. Actually, we didn't see very many goals over the weekend. How many goals were they? 1, 2, 6, 8, 10, 13, 14. Very few goals. Very 23. So it was 24 goals. 24 goals in the weekend. Not really very many goals. But I hope you guys are satisfied with my 11. With my 11 of the weekend. Look, these are the considerations I would make if I were you, or if I were watching this video. These are the considerations I would make. I would think about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. I would think about him. I would think about Bernardo Silva, Manchester City. I think he had a good game as well. Very good game, by the way. I would think about. I think the goal Gabriel Jesus scored was very vital, But the reason that's why I don't go with that, with Gabriel Jesus is they created more chances. They created so many chances. Should have scored more than one. And the reason that's why I go for Mikel Antonio is Antonio scores in the dying minutes. Well, it's a little bit unfair, right? It's a little bit unfair because Gabriel Jesus scores against a quality Chelsea side that is that has not conceded a goal in open play for so long. They rarely concede open play goals. So I think Gabriel Jesus should be mentioned as well. Manager of the weekend, let's go with Mikel Arteta. I think this time he deserves it, winning the North London derby. Worst team of the week, best team of the week. I'm not going for Arsenal, however much I love them. I'm going for Brentford. Beautiful football. So Brentford, team of the week. Best team of the week is Brentford. Worst team of the week should be Spurs. They should be Spurs, right? Should be Spurs. Worst team of the week. Worst manager, Nuno. Worst manager, Nuno. Best manager, I'll go with Mikel, like I said. I'll go with Mikel Arteta. Yeah. I'll go with Mikel. What else haven't we talked about? I think we've graded everything. We should be the best player of the week. Best player of the week. Who do we go for? Best player of the week. Let's give it to Bukayo Saka. Right? Let's give it to Bukayo Saka, player of the week. And then worst player of the week, Harry Kane. Yeah, Harry Kane. Should be doing more. Should be showing more heart, more fight. It's not doing that at the moment. Needs to be better. So, yeah. Harry Kane was player of the week. Best goal of the week. Goal of the week, because we have Ramsdale has the save. Does he have the save of the week? Yeah, he has it. Against Lucas Moura. He has it. But goal of the week. Look, I've not have. Let's see, how many of these goals have I watched? Right. Watch the one for Manchester City. Watch the one for Aston Villa. I've watched the ones for Everton. Watford, Newcastle. I've seen the goals. Southampton, Wolves. I've seen the goals. Arsenal, Brentford, Liverpool. I've seen the goals. Curtis Jones. Goal of the week. Curtis Jones, Brentford. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. He's absolutely, he's crazy. How do you score that? Right? How do you score that? I'll speak to you in the next one.